philosophical paper you were telling me about in common room. Hegel's Moral Doubts, I think you said it was.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Hegel's Moral Doubts.
Hegel's Moral Doubts,
Yes.
Doubts. Yes, but it's not really a paper as much as an annotation which I run up for the proceedings of the Aristotelian Society. Certainly no Principia. Go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Let's start. Yes. Now look, Wittgenstein says, doesn't he, rather ham-handedly in my opinion, in the blue and brown books, of course, that the statement "fetch me that slab" implies there is a slab, such that were I to fetch it, the statement "fetch me that slab" would then be disjunctively denied by the opposite statement.
Yes.
Yes. Well, it seems to me Wittgenstein has made really rather a bad blunder here. For as far as I can see, you see, the unfetched slab can claim to exist really no more than the unseen tree and quad.
No. You're making rather a primitive category mistake here. Oh, no, you're not actually. It's me. I'm sorry.
All right. Yes. It seems to me what exactly we have here really, what exactly we have here really is an example of a synthetic a priori proposition, of the sort, let me see now. Yes, there are no sense data, you see, which are both blue and green all over at the same time, and sense data.
And sense data, yes, I see.
Which is a statement really both about our world as we know it, in Wittgenstein's sense, of course, that everything is the case, and a statement about our language as we use it. Now, I know that you get very worked up about propositional disjunctive functions, Beanie, so I thought you might have to deal with the whole sort of thing and put it on some sort of...
Yes.
I see. Well, tell me, are you in fact using yes in its affirmative sense here?
No. I like that paper. You see, I liked it because it rather bears on something I'm considering myself. Namely, what part, you see, what role we as philosophers play in this great heterogeneous, confusing and confused jumble of political, social and economic relationships we call society. I mean, other people have jobs to do, don't they? What do people do these days?
They roll lawns, I believe.
As they do, or they drive buses, or they sell ice cream, or they play games. Games.
More important.
Much more important. Yes, now we also play games, you see, but we as philosophers, we play language games, don't we? We play games, language games. When you and I go onto the cricket pitch, we do so secure in the knowledge that a game of cricket is, it's in the offing, isn't it? It's not in progress, it's in the offing. But when we play language games, we do so rather in order to find out what game it is we're playing. In other words, why do we do philosophy at all?
Yes, why? Yes, why? Yes, indeed.
Why?
Yes, why? Yes, why? Yes. No. You see, I think I must take exception with you on that point, Beanie, because you see, I think we want to ask not so much why questions, you see, as how questions.
Why?
There you are. Need I say more?
Yes, you need a great deal.
I tell you, it seems to be the philosophers, or at least they like to call themselves philosophers, you see, who start by asking why questions, they end up by making pseudo-statements, you see. Pseudo-statements of the sort, let me see now, Saturday got into bed with me as one.
Is that a pseudo-statement?
All right, well, I'll take another example from real life, if you like, and really hammer home the point. There's too much Tuesday in my beetroot salad. What about that?
Oh, well, that is, of course, that's a classic example, but I don't think you're saying, and I don't say you're thinking, but I don't think you're saying that such statements are in themselves meaningless, are they?
All I'm saying really, you see, such statements are in effect metaphysical statements.
Metaphysical statements? Well, of course, if they're metaphysical statements, I don't think we should forget, or I don't think you should forget, as Bradley pointed out, the man who rejects the existence of metaphysics is simply a metaphysician with a rival theory of his own. Dear.
Ouch, yes. But in that case, you must allow me to illustrate with another example from real life, if I may.
You seem very fond of real life.
Look, let's say, for example, shall we, that we meet a friend.
Meet a friend, yes.
A friend, say, at the factory, or at the pub, or at the football match. No, we don't say to that friend, do we? Why are you? We've got absurd to say, why are you? And we say, how are you, don't we?
I suppose we do, yes. In this connection, what do you think of Plato and Aristotle and T.S. Eliot?
That's a very crafty question, really. It seems to me, you see, that Plato, Aristotle, and T.S. Eliot, God bless him. By the way, how is he? Is he all right?
He's all right, I think. Yes, I think so.
Yes. Well, it seems to me, these fellows, you see, while they have very interesting things indeed to say about the society which they represent, you see that one.
He's been having a spot of bother with his teeth.
What do you mean, who has? Eliot?
What?
Eliot?
Well, of course, Eliot. Not Plato. Yes, his teeth have been aching. They aren't what they were. In fact, they're not where they were. They're out. Yes, a dentist removed them all, lock, stock, and barrel.
Best place for them. Hideous blackened stumps. What was I saying? It seems to me, these fellows.
Which fellows?
Plato, Aristotle, poor old toothless Eliot there, you see. While they have very interesting things indeed to say about the society which they represent, they're asking questions about life and about death, which are therefore entirely irrelevant.
Entirely irrelevant. Oh, yes, you're quite right. I don't call Plato and Aristotle philosophers. I call them para-philosophers.
Para-philosophers. How come?
Well, have you heard of these chaps, paratroops?
Yes.
Who know those people who know the paratroops? Well, para-philosophers are exactly the same. They're philosophers with their feet off the ground.
Saucy. In that case, I think the burden really is fair and square upon your shoulders, Bleeny, to try and explain to me the exact relevance that philosophy does have to everyday life.
Yes, I can do that quite easily. This morning I went into a shop. You see, a shop. And there was a shop assistant there who was having an argument with a customer. Shop assistant said yes, you see, and the customer said, what do you mean, yes? And the shop assistant said, I mean yes.
Oh, this is very exciting indeed.
I mean, here's a splendid example, you see, in everyday life we do. Very ordinary people are asking each other what are, in essence, philosophical questions. What do you mean? Yes, I mean yes, you see. Where I, as a philosopher, could help them.
Did you?
No. They're in rather a hurry.